What may look like a small headline on paper has quietly shaken the heart of an entire football nation. Neymar Jr. has renewed his contract with Santos for one more year, and this single decision carries the weight of dreams, patience, pain, and one final act of belief. For Brazilian fans, 2026 is not just another calendar year. It is a year wrapped in destiny, a year that whispers the hope of Hexa, the long-awaited sixth World Cup star. Neymar himself knows this truth better than anyone else. Deep down, he understands that the 2026 FIFA World Cup could very well be the last grand stage of his legendary career. Age is no longer just a number, injuries are no longer temporary setbacks, and time, once his greatest ally, is now his toughest opponent. That is why there are no more excuses, no more delays, no more waiting. Neymar does not want sympathy or patience anymore. He wants one last chance to give Brazil the trophy that has slipped through their fingers for over 2 decades. A World Cup that would complete his story, silence every doubt, and carve his name forever into football's sacred history. For years, Neymar Jr. has carried the heavy and painful label of the crowned king without a crown. He had everything: goals, assists, flair, magic, unforgettable moments that made stadiums freeze in awe, but one thing always remained missing: the World Cup. After the golden era of Kaká, Ronaldinho, and Ronaldo, when Brazil's attacking identity began to crack, Neymar stood alone at the front lines. For more than a decade, he carried a broken attack on his shoulders, facing impossible expectations, relentless criticism, and cruel misfortune. Sometimes injuries stole his momentum, sometimes teammates failed him, and sometimes destiny itself turned its back at the worst possible moments. Yet through all of it, Neymar never quit. Every fall was followed by a comeback, every heartbreak by renewed belief. He did not just dream for himself. He kept Brazil dreaming when hope was fading. That is why his decision to stay at Santos is far more than an emotional return to his boyhood club. It is a calculated move, a strategic chapter in his final World Cup journey. Santos offers Neymar something no glamorous European giant can at this stage: peace, familiarity, reduced pressure, and the freedom to rebuild himself on his own terms. It is the place where his story began, and perhaps the place where it must be carefully reshaped before one final global assault. Away from the suffocating spotlight, Neymar has the space to regain rhythm, sharpen his instincts, and prepare his body for the ultimate test. But behind every hope stands one fragile condition: fitness. Without a healthy body, dreams remain fantasies. Neymar's entire World Cup mission rests on whether his body can finally cooperate with his ambition. As Brazil looks toward 2026, expectations are no longer loud or unrealistic. They are quiet, focused, and painfully honest. All the nation asks for is this: let Neymar stay fit. Because when Neymar is on the pitch, he is not just a player. He becomes belief itself. When the ball is at his feet, stadiums hold their breath. One pass, one dribble, one sudden burst of magic can flip the destiny of a match in seconds. He is chaos, creativity, and courage blended into one. For Brazilian fans, the new year is not only about lifting a trophy. It is about witnessing one man's final battle, one last dance under the heaviest pressure football can offer. If this truly is the final chapter, then let it be written with dignity, bravery, and relentless fight. The 2026 World Cup may be Neymar Jr.'s last opportunity, but that very opportunity could also become his redemption story. The moment where pain transforms into pride, where criticism turns into applause, and where a nation finally smiles again. The question now stands before all of us. Do you believe Neymar could deliver happiness to his fans one last time? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Until we meet again in the next video, stay safe, stay well, and thank you for watching.